Hello, welcome to Lord Havoc's Marvel Champions custom content stream extravaganza. I've got a new follower. Dipson018 followed you 17 hours ago. I appreciate that. Dipson is one of the custom creators on the Discord and is the one responsible for the cool Hellfire Club scenarios that we've been going through. So if all goes to plan, we'll actually be playing Dipson's next scenario, which is Black Queen, tomorrow with Joshy. So we'll see how we go. But until then, I'm going to fly solo here, and I'm going to do a scenario I've been waiting to do for a while. It is Director Osborn, I think is the official title of the scenario. It's called Director Osborn. It's part of what I believe is a campaign. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it's part of a campaign. So there's the Osborn one. Because there are others that sort of go with it, I think. Other scenarios, Graviton and Crimson Cow. And there's all the modules for them. I decided to go with the Osborn one. I don't know if I'll necessarily go through all of them, but I went with the Osborn one because it's based on the Dark Reign storyline from Marvel Comics quite a few years ago now. And I love that. I love that storyline. Everything from him from Secret Invasion, where Norman kills the Skrull Queen and becomes like sort of a hero, despite the fact that he's a psychopathic murderer. He becomes a bit of a hero and gets put in charge of the Thunderbolts. And the Thunderbolts are all psychopaths. And he then becomes the leader of the Avengers, but it's the Avengers that are made up of a whole bunch of criminals, essentially the evil Thunderbolts, who pretend to be heroes, the heroic versions. So Bullseye becomes Hawkeye, and Venom becomes Black Suit Spider-Man, and so on and so forth. And it's bloody hilariously bad. It's just they get up to all sorts of shenanigans, and it's probably the only time Sentry is actually interesting. And then Norman just goes off the rocker and decides to invade Asgard, which is on Earth at the time. Just one particular building, like an island, is floating above the United States somewhere. I think it's like Ohio or Oklahoma or something like that. And the Norse show him just how much of a mistake that is. It's pretty funny stuff. And I love it. I enjoy it a lot, especially the Alice Thunderbolt run, Dark Angels and stuff like that. It was actually, is it Dark Angels? I think it's called something else. Something Angels. Fallen Angels? No, that's the New Mutants. Anyway, it's got something to do with angels. Dirty angels. Angels in need of a wash. Anyway, I thought that would be cool. So, let's get to it. Director Osborn. I'm playing Expert. Let's see how I go. I'm playing Expert solo. So, because whenever I don't play Expert, Design Hacker tells me off. So I've got to play an Expert. But actually, the truth is, that's what the randomizer chose. So, with the randomizer, I have like a list of stuff I want to cover. It's what I refer to as the queue. And it goes through, so like it randomizedly picks something out for me, and then I then randomize whether it's going to be standard 1, 3, and whether it's going to be expert. I never play standard 2 or expert 2 because they're just, quite frankly, they're just horrible, just stupid. But I choose out of those. So this one I got expert. I'm just quickly checking something. I actually got quite paranoid because I just want to very quickly check to make sure the audio is checking 1, 2, 3. Yep, there we go. And also the video. I just want to check to see the video because I found out the other day. We had a stream on Sunday morning with Joshy and Jeff, and I was streaming at 540p, and someone in the chat like pointed this out. It was pretty rude the way they pointed it out, but I appreciate it. I appreciate that they did, because I didn't realize I was streaming at 540p. It must have looked bloody horrible. So I think I know why the settings changed, because I bought a camera and like a frame so I could do like live games. I've been invited to play some live games every now and again, and I haven't been able to because I don't have a live game setup. I only play on TTS, so I thought I might as well splurge out, spend my tax return, and get a camera and a thing. And then while I was playing with it in TTS, I mean, even whatever that program is that I use was OBS. Yeah, OBS. So when I was playing with it in OBS, I think I must have altered the way that the streaming of TTS goes. That's the only thing I can think of. So, yeah, I apologise again to anybody who's subjected to that. I mean, 540, that's one step higher than TV. That's terrible. Especially if you're watching it on thinner. Now, the thing is, I don't actually know how to check what I'm streaming in. How do I check? It's upsetting me. I don't know for sure whether I actually am. I wonder if OBS tells me. It says how my CPU is being used and the duration. It says I'm streaming in 60 FPS. What does that mean? Frames per second? Yeah. As far as OBS is concerned, I'm all good. So I'm just going to assume it's all good. We're just going to go from there, because this is not very exciting television. All right, so Director Osborn by Jackson. I think Jackson's been on the stream before. If not, I definitely know who they are. So Jackson. Genius Thunderbolt 2-star. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a unique minion and put into play. Engage with you. Engage with the first player. I'm a solo, so it's with me. So I get to search for one. Oh, well, that's interesting. So I get to pick. Unique minion. I get to pick one. Well, that means I would have to go through and read which each one does, and I don't know if I want to do that. You know what? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to discard until I get one, and then I'll just put the discard back in. I think that's the fairest way. Otherwise, I've got to read them all, and I can't be bothered. There you go, palette. Well, let's put these back in. Okay, cool. All right. So when revealed, a unique minion put into play, engage with the first player. Forced to interrupt. When Director Osborn would attack, give a unique minion engage with you the villainous trait for the next activation instead. I like that. Pulling the strings from behind the scenes type stuff. Although in Dark Reign he does get involved himself. He has the Iron Patriot armor, so he gets involved specifically. But this is more Director of S.H.I.E.L.D., member of the Illuminati version, Director Osborn, which I quite like. Power plays, Director Osborn, Director Osborn 2, Director Osborn 2 and 3 for Expert Mode, Director Osborn and Standard sets, 2 modular sets, Bullseye and Dark Reign. So they're all in there. Set up, put the change in the narrative side scheme into play. There we go. Change in the narrative. Norman Osborn has been waging a violent campaign to make his villainous Thunderbolts appear heroic. Force response. Oh, it's Caged Angels. That's what it is. Caged Angels. I remember now. That's the name of the Thunderbolts storyline. After a minion is defeated, add threat to the main scheme equal to that minion's attack. Wowza. nasty. Alright, let's go to 1B, Force Interrupt. When Direct Osborn would attack you, if you are not engaged with a unique minion, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a unique minion and put it into play engaged with you. When a minion with a villainous trait activates, add 1 threat to this scheme. Oof. Oof. Alright. We've got these 4 cards down here. I'm not too sure what they do. Nothing specifically says do anything with them. I don't like that. There's nothing that says what's meant to happen to these 4 cards. There's no insert. Nothing says what to do with them. I don't know if they're meant to go in the encounter deck. Not too sure what's meant to happen to them. So yeah, I'm at a bit of a loss. So I've just put them aside. I can only assume there's a card that's going to pop out at some point and tell me what is meant to happen to them. Unless I've missed something somewhere. No, that's just number 1. Yeah, I don't know what's meant to happen to them. So anyway, playing Spidey Voltron, 10 health. Shuffle my deck so there's no cheating. I got Paladin in play. 1/2. When Paladin attacks a friendly character, treat each upgrade attached to that character as having a blank deck box. When Paladin attacks a friendly character, the only characters friendly to him are minions. Assume that that's supposed to mean when Paladin attacks a player character, like a hero or an ally. That has to be it. He's not going to attack his own guys. So I'm just going to go with that. Full health. Thunderbolt. Alright, let's do it. 6 cards. Let's do it. Web shooter, backflip, web shooter. We'll get into web shooter straight away. It's pretty good. Spider Tracer. Aunt May. Aunt May is good. Deathlock's super expensive. I'm gonna mulligan Deathlock and Aunt May. Let's see who else I get. Okay, so that would have been good when I had Deathlock, but now I don't need to worry about it. That sucks. Okay, so 1 resource is going to put Web Shooter in play. Get 3 counters. What's happened here? Why is this counter not? Let's do it again. There we go. I can't use that yet, so I might as well flip to Spidey, and use a resource from that to put another web shooter out, and then use a resource from that to put a Spider Tracer onto Paladin. And then gonna hit him for 2. Man, I should be playing Justice. I'm playing a leadership deck and I have no allies in play. Pretty harsh. Ready. Yeah. It's pretty insane. Alright, let's get 2 cards. Oh, this is not good stuff. Although I could make the call Deathlock back in. Say in play from your hand. Just says enter play. It's not good. Alright, one and then another one from the acceleration. After means defeated doesn't trigger. When Direct Osborn would attack you, if you'll engage, blah blah blah. When a villainous administrator activates at one threat. Okay. When Direct Osborn would attack, give a unique villain engage with the villainous trait for the next activation instead. I should have like a villainous status card. That would be cool. I'm going to make one right now. Right this second. No. Didn't work. Alright. Okay, well, he activates. If you are not engaged with unique minion, search for one instead. Don't worry about that. When a minion villainous doesn't activate, right? That. Okay, so when he would attack, he is attacking. Because he's attacking, I get a free card. That's when he whip kick. I do have a backflip in my hand, so I am going to wait. When Direct Osborn would attack, give a unique minion engage with you the villainous trait for the next activation instead. Okay, so he doesn't attack. Instead, he gets villainous, which means that this is his boost card. I still get my. He's still technically attacked, so I get a sweet free card, which is good. But now Paladin's the one going in for me. I don't get a free card from him because he's a minion, not a villain. I don't specifically says villains. Alright, so he's coming in for 2. And a villain card. A boost card. I guess I'll just take it and backflip. Out of the way. Yeah, I'm just going to backflip. Alright, hits me for 3. Is the... just keeping abreast of the situation. Is that irredeemable, Ant-Man? That's cool, man. Yeah, so 3, so I'll backflip, cancel that 3. Get an encounter card, and it is my obligation. Well, that's really crappy. Flipped alter ego and exhaust Peter to remove from the game. Done. Yeah, that really sucked. Okay, my turn. The thing is if I get Deathlock, choose an upgrade in any player's discard pile of a cost of 1 or less. That can be attached to Deathlock. Attach that upgrade to Deathlock. The thing is there's no upgrades. I don't have any upgrades in my deck. There's only 3 cards in my deck. In my discard pile. So I'm paying 4 for a 2/2/3 that doesn't do anything else. That's horrendously expensive. Okay, alright, I'll do it. Make the call, so I need to spend 4. So strength, enhanced, and Peter's resource. We'll put him into play. He's into play thing triggers, but nothing happens, so bad luck. There it is. I'm going to flip to Spidey. And I'm going to energy and web shooter to winning web kick Osborn in the face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 16 health for a one dude is pretty insane. And then Deathlock's actually going to scheme, finish, get rid of this. Oh, I should have done that. Forced interrupt. When a minion with villainous trait activates, add 1 threat to this game. Okay, cool. Alright, so there's Deathlock's contribution. He's schemed for 2. And then that's it. I'm going to ready. Get 5 cards. Give me 5 better cards, please. Alright, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. That's a good hand. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Happy with that. Alright. Threat. This happens. He goes to attack me. I get a free card. Ingenuity. He doesn't attack. Paladin attacks. He activates, so we get a threat on there. And then he does his business. I don't have a backflip, so I will defend. Oh, jeez. Venom. Bloody hell. So he hits me for 2. Bloody hell. That was insane. And then we get an encounter card, and it is Sharp Shot. When revealed, deal 2 damage to the player with the fewest remaining hit points. If that player takes damage from this card, they must discard 1 upgrade from play or from their hand. Okay, so I'm solo, so it's just me. I did take damage, so therefore I must discard 1 upgrade from their play or from their hand. Upgrade from play or from their hand. I'll just do the web shooter. Cool. My turn. Maria comes into play, gives me a card. And there's my backflip. Deathlock's gonna kill this guy. Spider Traces trigger, and when attach minion is defeated, remove 3 threat from a scheme. 1, 2, 3. But when oh no, that side scheme's gone, so that's good. So Deathlock's done. There's 2 left. So Maria will get rid of the last 2. Thank you, Maria. And then I'm going to swinging web kick. 1, 2, 3. Norman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cop that. He goes into stage 3. Goes up to 19. Direct Osborn. 3 scheme. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a unique minion and puts it into play engaged with them. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to discard until I get one, and then put the discard back in. So I'll do it down here. mean, the smart thing would be get Paladin back because he's hopeless. But I want to see what the others do. I'm curious. Here we go. Mr. Rex. Back in. When direct does one attack, if each unique meaning engaged with you, the villainous trait with an activation. Okay, cool. Alright. So he has retaliate. He says 1-2, retaliate 1. After Mr. X makes an undefended attack against you, deal 1 damage to a friendly character. Nasty. It's still technically my go. I'm going to flip to Peter. His resource and the backflip resource are going to give me ingenuity. Then I'm going to ready and get 6 cards. Alright, here we go. Boink. Director Osborn schemes. 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this guy doesn't have villainous. He just schemes for 1. I get an encounter card. Medication. When revealed, heal 1 damage from Director Osborn for each side scheme and unique minion in play. He doesn't heal for anything because he's already at full health. So a nice whiff turn there. I'm pleased with that. Okay, so. Okay. Peter's resource and power in all of us is going to pay for Black Cat. Black Cat's going to discard the top 2 cards, and if they're mental, I get to keep them. So that's a no, and that's a no. That's fine. Honorary X-Men Avengers. Honorary Avenger is going to make her an Avenger, which means that Make the Call can now put Power Gloves on her. And Ingenuity is going to put Reinforced Suit onto Deathlock. Peter's going to heal for 3 and then flip to Spidey. Now, Black Cat's going to attack for 1 and then Power Glove for 2, and then Deathlock's going to hit him for 2. Oh, that means she gets retaliate. That's unfortunate. That means he would also then get retaliate. That wasn't very good. You know what? He doesn't have guard. I'm just going to go past him. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go past him. He doesn't have guard. So Black Cat's going to hit Norman for 1 and then Power Glove for 1. And then Deathlock's going to hit him for 2. Oh no, he's going to scheme for 2. Let me thwart for 2, sorry. Okay, and then Maria's going to thwart for 2. Get it back down again. Cool, Maria gets knocked out. But those 2 are still in play. I'm going to ready and get 5 cards. Okay. Cool. Alright, so boink. That doesn't trigger. That doesn't trigger yet. he goes to attack, but he doesn't. Instead of attacking, this guy gets villainous. But he did initiate an attack still, so I get a free card. Alright, so now this guy's attacking when he activates. When a villainous trait activates, add 1 threat to the scheme. Done. And now, what to do? So he's got retaliate 1, and after Mr. X makes an undefended attack. Oh, actually, no. Power Glove says deal 1 damage to an enemy. I'm going to say retaliated on him because it's not an attack, it's just retaliate. It's just a deal 1 damage, it's not an attack. So I'll put 1 more back on to Norman. 1 on him. Alright, so Artemis X makes an undefeated attack against you, deal 1 damage to a friendly character. Right, so an undefended attack. Oh, I guess I'm defending then. I mean, I don't want anybody to take any damage. What's this from? Oh no, she doesn't have that because she didn't attack Mr. X. In the end, I changed my mind. Alright, so yeah, I'll defend with Spidey. So 2 plus 3. Oh, jeez. So 1, 2. Cool. And then the encounter card is Ganup. The villain in each minion engaged with you attacks you. Okay, Norman goes to attack me, but he gives him villainous instead. So he gives it to him. Because he initiated an attack, I get a free card. Cool. And then this guy attacks again. Now this time I got a problem because I can't defend against it. I don't have backflip. I could defend with Deathlock, but I want him to use his abilities. So I guess it's an undefended attack. 2 plus a boost effect. So 1, 2. And then the boost effect is deal 2 damage to the character in your play area with the lowest remaining hit points. What's either of them? Yeah, so it's going to be... Oh no, she has 3. She has 3 hit points. He has 2 hit points because of that. So it's going to be him. Deal 2 damage with the lowest remaining hit points. So it's Deathlock. So Deathlock goes, which means he's then triggers. Artemis X makes an undefended attack against you. Deal 1 damage to a friendly character. It'll be Spidey because I don't want Black Cat taking any damage. So there's that. And when a minion with a villainous trait activates, add 1 threat to the scheme. So get another threat. Gee, brutal. Why is this? That shouldn't be. All right. My turn. So, what to do? Just got hammered. Just got absolutely hammered. So, let's do... First Aid, Ingenuity, and Web Shooter. We'll pay for Miles. Who will just kill this guy. Because he dies, there's no retaliate. He's gone. But Miles does get a consequential. Alright. So that's that guy taken care of. He was starting to irritate me. Now let's... Winning whip kick. 1, 2, 3. Director Osborn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Black Cat will hit him for 1 and then power glove him for 1. Oh no. Inspired will pay for Sharpshooter. So Black Cat will hit him for 2. And then Power Glove him for 1. Okay. That's everything. I'm all out of cards. I can't afford to flip, so I'm just going to have to see how it goes. 5 cards. Okay, 1. Director Osborn goes to attack me. Now, we're forced interrupt. When Director Osborn would attack you, if you are not engaged for a unique minion, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a unique minion and put it into play engaged for you. So I'm not going to search. This time I'm going to grab this guy. Headsman gets +1 attack when attacking a character with less than half their starting hit points. Yep. I'll grab you. And then okay, so the interrupt occurs. He gets a unique minion. He goes to attack, but he can't, so I get a free card. He then gains Villainous. Because he initiates, I get a threat on there. He's attacking. I don't have a backflip, so I'm going to defend with Peter. He gets +1 because I have less than half my starting hit points. I'm on 4. So he's actually attacking for 2 plus whatever the card is, which is 0. So he hits for 2. 1, 2. I then get an encounter card, and it is Sharp Shot. When revealed, 2 damage to the player with the fewest remaining hit points. If that player takes damage from this card, they must discard 1 upgrade from their player hand. That means I just died. I just died. Should have had Miles defend. He's down to 7. Alright, let's do this again. Can't believe it. That opening hand sucked so bad. Let's do it again. And hope that I get a better opening hand. But got to see some of the brutality of some of the. I mean, this card's nasty. This card's ridiculous. Deal 2 damage to the player with a fewest here in hit points. If that player takes damage, well, of course I'm going to take damage. You just said deal 2 damage. So unless I've got like a force field or something, which is what that must mean. If you don't have a force field, screw you. You got to do the second bit, which is fine. So go back to 0. Okay. Changing narrative. Okay. Search. Changing the narrative. Comes in with 2. That's done. Let's go back to Norman stage 2. He's got 16 hit points. And then we search for a unique dinner again. I'm not going to search. I'm going to discard till I get one and just put it into play. There we go. Irredeemable Ant-Man. Cool. Get to see them all in action. 2-1. Reduce all damage dealt to Ant-Man by 1 for each minion engaged with you. Rightio. Let's put these into the deck. Oh, what's here? Back up to 10. Let's do it again. Six. Okay, a better start. I don't need sidearms straight away, so I'm going to mulligan that one and get a Aunt May. Okay. Alright. So, let's start this. I'm going to, straight away, I'm going to Genius for Ironheart and give me a card. Okay, Spider Chaser. I'm going to Aunt May is going to give me endurance, and Peter's resource is going to put a spider tracer onto Ant-Man. I'm going to flip to Spidey, and between the two of us, we're going to kill Ant-Man, which triggers Spider Tracer, and I'm going to take the 2 off here before anything gets to happen. You know what? I probably should have kept him in play, actually. I mean, he's pretty hopeless. I probably should have kept him in play. Wait a minute. Is he even dead? Reduce all damage dealt to Ant-Man by 1 for each minion engaged with you. And he is a minion. So it actually takes 4 to kill him. I only did 3. You know what? He actually still is in play. He is still in play with a web shooter. So instead, I'm just going to use their 2 thwart to get rid of that. And he's still in play. I've done no damage to him. Ready up. Get 3 cards. Okay. 1. If it's not engaged with a unique meaning, search 1. When a unique meaning, okay. When Director Osborn would attack, he'd give him a villainous instead. He attacks, so I get a free card. Cool. So he doesn't attack, but he does, and he's attacking for 1 plus a boost. I've got a backflip. I'm just gonna use the backflip. Oh, no, I'm not. I'll just take it. Take the 1. Get an encounter card, and it is Scourge. When Scourge attacks, deal 1 damage to each other minion engaged with you. Scourge gets +1 attack for each minion damaged this way. I like that. That's cool. That's pretty brutal. Alright, let's see now. Oh, Ironheart should have a consequential damage. Okay. One. Takes 5 to kill him now. So damage is reduced by 2. I would need 5 to kill him. So that's an interesting combo. When Scourge attacks, deal 1 damage to each other minion engaged with you. He would then not take any damage. So he can keep doing what he needs to do, but he won't get the bonus then. Because Ant-Man won't take the damage. That's an interesting interaction, isn't 3, 4. Okay, 1. Peter's going to hit for 2 on this guy, Spidey. Then he's going to flip to Peter. 1, 2, 3. We'll give him Bronin. And then Peter's resource will give him Inspired. Actually, I'm just going to work down there. So now he hits for 4. He'll kill Scourge. And take a consequential. Ironheart will kick back for some blocking. Ready. Get 5 cards. Okay. 1. If he would attack and he's not engaged, he is. Okay, he goes to Scheme. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He schemes for 2. 1, 2. Get an encounter card, and it is Bullseye's Handlers, Minions, Soldier. When Bullseye enters play, discard Bullseye's Handlers. Bullseye activates. That's cool. I like that. My turn. Okay, so Webbed Up and Peter's resource will play Suit Up, search for an ally and an upgrade that can go on that ally. Add them to your hand. An ally is Black Cat. And an upgrade that can go on to them. It's Honorary Avenger. Shuffle that. They go into my hand. Okay. Okay. Alright, so first aid. And reinforced swinging web kick will pay for Black Cat. She discards the top 2 cards. Nope. Nope. She gets Honorary Avenger. And then Reinforced Suit will pay for Call for Backup. Peter will flip to Spidey. He now needs 5 to lose. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kills him finally, and then takes 3 off of a thing. 1, 2, 3. Spidey will kill the handlers. And Ironheart will stick around for defense. He gets another one. She gets nothing. Ready. Get 5 cards. Okay. Boom. He activates. If you are not engaged with a unique minion, search the encounter deck and discard a card for a unique minion and put into play engaged with you. I'm going to go grab Ant-Man, put him back to play. No. I'm going to grab these guys. Because they're unique. He attempted to attack me. Oh, when he schemed before, there should have been a thing on here, right? Ant-Man schemed on me, so it just says when he activates, not when he activates to attack. So that should actually be on 7. Or did I add that already? I don't know if I added it or not. Don't know if I added it or not. I'm just going to add it now because I can't remember if I added it or not. Right, so Bullseye's Handlers becomes Villainous, which means that I do activate. And Osborn's activation attack means that I get a free card, I get a backup. So these guys are now attacking. Ironheart's going to defend for me. That's what she's been sitting around for. Alright, they hit for 3. She dies. Move back Black Cat over there. We get an encounter card. It is Hit Squad. While Norman Osborn maintains a shining image to the public, he tasks his secret Thunderbolt Hit Squad to carry out his dirty work. Forced Interrupt. When an ally enters play, deal 1 damage to it or add 1 threat to the main scheme. Comes in with 2 and it has an icon. Okay, my turn. Okay, so I'm just going to keep these guys around and just hope that Bullseye just never shows up. So let's use let's strength and backflip, sorry, to swinging web kick for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then use Inspired to put Power Gloves onto Black Cat. Let's hit Norman for 4. Two, 3, 4. Then he gets knocked out. And then Spidey will hit for 2, and then Black Cat will hit for 1, and then Power Gloves him to death. 1, 2. Goes to stage 3. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a unique minion, put them into play. Okay, let's grab Paladin. Oh wait, what does Songbird do? No. What's Pandas do? 7. Jeez. Nope. Moving on. Yep, there you go. You'll do. So let's grab Headsman and shuffle. Okay. Actually, this is going to pop. Oh no, I might last one more round. I was going to flip and use the resource to put sidearm on her, but I might be able to last one more round. Like, let's not be greedy. Yeah, let's not be greedy. Let's ready. Let's see what happens. 4 cards. Okay. 1. Oh no, yeah, it's gonna pop regardless. Because as soon as they activate, you add a threat, and attacking isn't activating. So I should flip to Peter. Put that on her. Get another card. I definitely should do that. Okay, so 1. Director Osborn schemes for 4. This pops. Let's see what happens. Takeover. Osborn has levied his power to become the head of all heroes in the US. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the change in the narrative side scheme and put into play. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure it's just this one, right? Oh. Okay. Put into play. Okay, 2B. Goes back down to 1. When Dr. Osborn will attack you, if you are not engaged with unique minions, search the encounter deck, put into play. Engaged with you, unique minions get +1 attack. Okay. Okay. Vicious. Alright, now. He schemed, and that means these guys then scheme. 1, 2. We get an encounter card, and it is... Oh, when they activate... Wait, I've done this wrong. They both have villainous, and they have to activate. So he gets 1, he gets 1. So he schemes for another 3, he schemes for another 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So I'm already at 8. And then because they activate, 1, 1, 2. I'm off by 1. That's insane. And I get 2 encounter cards because of hazard. Holy crap. I think I've lost again. Strike team. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Thunderbolt minion and put into play, engage you and give it the quick strike keyword. Okay. Well, the quick strike doesn't matter, but I mean another minion's pretty bad. So I get to search for one. Wait, doesn't unique mean that I can't have two? I can't have two, right? So I can't have another Bullseye's Handlers. So let's grab... Actually, yeah, let's just grab Ant-Man. Because I'll just kill these guys. Okay. And he has Quick Strike, which doesn't mean anything. And then the second one is the Initiative. Osborn's Thunderbolts are using brutal tactics to bring in vigilantes. Hinder. So 1, 2, 3, and then hinder 1. When defeated, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here we go. When defeated, the player defeated scheme takes one random set aside captive ally put in the play. There you go. Sweet. Alright. Do they have a does not count as... No. No. Oh, alright. Okay, so this is the situation. Deathlock is going to, and Peter's resource is going to give me Ingenuity. Ingenuity is going to give me my web shooters. He's going to flip back to Spidey. Web shooters is going to give me... Is going to give Black Cat the Sky Cycle. I don't know what the point is. I mean, I've already lost. This will kill me. I've already schemed out. Wow. Oh no, I'm an idiot. It's only when he attacks that they get villainous. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't get villainous unless he attacks. Okay, alright, I'm on 5. Okay. So technically those two cards should be back in the that and Venom. Should be back in the encounter deck. What a silly mistake. Okay, alright. What to do, what to do, what to do. Well, Spidey will do 2 to him, and then Black Cat will do 2 to him, and then ready and do 2 to him and kill him. And then Power Gloves on Norman for 1. Okay, ready. Get 4 cards. Okay. Let's pray here. 1. Another one from the acceleration icon. He activates. Instead of attacking, I get a free card. He gives him Villainous. He now has +1 attack because of this. And he has Villainous. So he's attacking for 2 plus his Villainous card. I don't have Backflip. So I'll defend. Oh, gee, there's Bullseye. What do these guys say? When Bullseye enters play. We didn't enter play. Here's a boost card. So 3. So 3, 5. So 5 minus 2, 3 is 2. Okay, and then we get an encounter card, and it is Swordsman, Thunderbolt. Swordsman's basic attacks gain piercing. Swordsman has the Villainous keyword. Each minion's basic attack gains piercing. Jeez. I like how it just builds up on you. It's quite intense. I need to have a drink. It's keeping me on the edge of my seat. All right, what can I do here? Well, first things first. Let's do. Oh, after a minion is defeated, add threat to the main scheme equals that minion's attack. Okay, so I defeated him, so his attack was 1. And I defeated Headspin, his attack was 1. Okay. So I'm on 9. Okay, well that's answered that then. I'm going to make the call with 2 energy and give me Maria. Oh, there is no Maria. Okay, well in that case, give me Ironheart. Not as good as Maria, but it'll do. Ironheart comes in, gives me a free card. Oh, there's the irony. Ingenuity, Web Shooter, and Ingenuity and Web Shooter will give me Maria. He'll give me a card. Maria will thwart for 2 and get rid of this one. Felicia will hit him for 2 and then ready and then hit again. So he's gone. Oh, what is this? When an ally enters play, deal 1 damage to an ally. When an ally enters play, deal 1 damage to it, or add 1 threat to the main scheme. Okay, well, we're taking the damage option. So that means Maria is actually knocked out. Ironheart has a damage, it hasn't done anything yet. And then on her on Black Hat's second attack, she's going to Power Glove him for 1. Okay, alright, well that means I can now actually do Power in all of us and Webbed Up to put in Miles, who will attack for 4 and kill him. Oh, no, you know what? You can just stay. I'll thwart for 3. Yeah, I'll thwart for 3 and do call for backup. I'll do the do 1 damage option. Oh no, I can only have 3. No. 1, 2, 3. I'll get rid of this. It's dead. Right, so he still has an extra point of damage because of it, but he manages to clear it. Ironheart will do nothing. She'll cook back in defense for me. Okay, ready. Get the last 3 cards, which means I deck out. Which means I get an encounter card. Okay, jeez, alright. 1. Osborn attacks. I get a free card. Ant-Man gets villainous. He's now attacking. Ironheart's going to defend for me. She gets annihilated. Paladin has a boost effect. Exhaust and upgrade in your play area. Okay, well, Ironheart's well and truly dead. And exhaust and upgrade. There you go. Done. I get another encounter card. And then I get another encounter card. I've got 3 to deal with. Okay, the first one is Strike Team. I'm going to cancel that. Use Ingenuity and cancel the When Revealed effect. Gone. Next one is Master Plan. Place 4 threat on each side scheme. I'm going to cancel that. Web Shooter. Enhance Thinno. See you later. And then the last one is Venom. After Venom attacks and defeats an ally, add 1 threat to the main scheme. Add 2 instead if Venom has the villainous keyword. Well, he always will have the villainous keyword. That doesn't make any sense. He always will have it. After Venom attacks and defeats an ally, so the only way he can attack is if Osborn's not scheming. And if Osborn doesn't scheme, then he attacks. And he doesn't attack, he gives them villainous instead. So there's never going to be a time when he doesn't have villainous. Okay. I mean, also just give him villainous and just be done with it. I mean, 3 attack and villainous. That's a lot. And then he adds 2 threat as well. That's wow. Okay. All right, my turn. Power Gloves is going to give me Web Shooters. Using my discard pile. Why not? Deathlock and Web Shooters is going to give me Ironheart. It gives me a card. Energy. That's interesting. he's going to thwart. For 1. And die. Ironheart's going to thwart for 1. And live. Black Cat's going to hit 1, 2, and then ready, and then hit him again 1, 2, and then Spidey's going to hit him for 2. See you later, asshole. And then Black Cat on her last attack is going to Power Glove for 1. And that's about all I can do. Ready. And 4. Okay. 1. Oh. That's unfortunate. I just lost. Oh, jeez. Can this deck do it? This is really quite strange. This deck is... Why did I take the 2 off there? Why did I take the 2 off here? That was just dumb. That was just dumb play. I'm going to do it again. I don't see... This deck just doesn't look that... I mean, this scenario doesn't look that difficult. And yet I seem to be struggling. And I think it's mainly dumb play, not necessarily the deck being too hard or something. I mean, it is challenging. I don't want to take anything away from it. 100% it's a challenge, but some of the cards are quite brutal. Cool, back up goes back into my deck. For sure, some of the cards are quite brutal, and it's not a lot of threat, to be fair, but still, I should be able to control it. Okay, so it goes back to 2. Let's grab change in the narrative. Oh, and thank you for having all your cards named, Jackson. Appreciate it. So 2 on there. When revealed, searching counter, discard pile for a unique minion. Just going to discard until I get one. There you go. That's a good start. Alright. Let's do this again. This can be done, I'm telling you. This is just me being dumb. This is 6 cards. What am I starting with? I don't need that. That's way too much. So 4, so not a good start. Mulligan and 4. Okay, that's better. Still not great, but it's better. Okay, let's start. Enhanced Spider Sense and Peter's Resource will give me Maria, who gives me a card. Okay, backflip. Backflip and Ronin will give me Suit Up, who will find me Black Cat. And an upgrade she can use. Which is Honorary Avengers. They go to my hand. Aunt May and Spider Tracer will give me Black Cat and discard the top 2 cards. Oh, I really should have shuffled because I just searched for the deck. Let's do it again. Top 2 cards. Yep. And yep, that's pretty handy. Honorary Avengers will go on her. First Aid will pay for Power Gloves. Okay, this is not a bad start. This is not a bad start at all. Maria will thwart the 2 off of this. Peter will hit Norman for 2 in the face. Black Cat will hit for 1, and then Power Gloves for 1. I'm going to keep these in play, these guys, because they're pretty weak. Alright, that was a pretty decent start. Let's hope that this stays this way. Oh, I got 1 extra card, so I'm going to put this back in. Shuffle the deck. Alright, let's see how we go. 1. If I'm not engaged with 1, I am. When he would attack, he goes to attack, I get a free card. It's that. He becomes villainous. Because he's activating, we add a threat on here. Alright, so let's not forget to do that. He's now attacking. I'll take the damage. 1. There we go. Boink. Get an encounter card, and it is the initiative. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright. My turn. Okay. My turn. Inspired will give me a web shooter. A web shooter and reinforced suit will give me Ironheart. It gives me a card. Okay. Ingenuity will give Black Cat Sharpshooter. I mean sidearm? What did I say sharpshooter for? How dumb. Maria will thwart for 2. And die. Ironheart will thwart for 1. And survive. Black Cat will hit for 2. And then Power Gloves for 1. Peter will thwart for 1. Get rid of the initiative and grab the top card of these guys. American Eagle. It does say put into play, right? Yep, puts into play. So who do I get? American Eagle. 1, 2. After American Eagle attacks an enemy that has been dealt damage this round, stun that enemy. Brilliant. 1, 2. He already took damage this round, so now he is stunned. Hell yeah, American Eagle. Welcome to the team, sir. Welcome to the team. Okay, let's everybody. I've got an extra card, but I don't have any resources now, so ready and get 4. Okay. Now I've got resources. Alright, next. Threat. He goes to attack, but he can't because he's stunned, which means he doesn't do any of his activation stuff. I don't get my free card, but it also means that he doesn't become villainous. He attacks for 1. I'll just take it. I get an encounter card. It is Under Fire, which surges. I want to reveal the top card of the encounter deck, and it is Bullseye's Handlers, which can't come into play. Am I playing that right? Two unique. You can't have two unique cards with the same name, right? So that just whiffs, or do I get a card? I need to look this up. So unique. If a unique minion is revealed from the encounter deck and attempts to enter play while another unique character with the same title is already in play, the player who revealing that minion discards it, then reveals a new card from the encounter deck. Cool. Alright. Reveal the top card of the encounter deck. It's Bullseye's Handlers. Can't do that, so let's do a different one. It's Ant-Man. Okay, so that goes, but then it's surged into this bad boy, which is of course Venom. Great. Alright, my turn. I'm just going to just don't care. I'm just going to swing web kick Venom in the face and kill him because he annoys me. Make the call is going to give me endurance. Spidey's going to hit Norman for 2, which means American Eagle is then going to hit him for 2 and stun him because he's already taken damage this turn. Takes consequential. American Eagle, you are the man. Then Black Cat's going to kill this guy. And then Power Glove Norman. And Ironheart's going to take off a point of threat because I'm starting to freak out of it. Reset. 4 cards. Okay. 1. Norman attempts to activate but cannot. None of this happens. Although he activates, but he doesn't have Villainous, so I don't have to add a threat. He activates, hits me for 1, I'll just take it. I get an encounter card, and it is a side scheme. The initiative 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, my turn. I've got any upgrades in play that Deathlock can actually make sense. Yep, 1, 2, alright. Okay. In that case, no, actually, you know what? Deathlock and the web shooters is going to pay for make the call, which is going to give me Maria. Maria comes into play, gives me a free card. She immediately thwarts for 2. Takes a point of damage. Suit up. No. 1 second. 1 second here. Peter's going to knock Norman into the next stage. He goes to 19. He triggers search for a unique minion and put him into play. I'm going to grab the handlers. He's back up to 19. Black Cat's going to kill the handlers. And then use power gloves to hit him for 1. He's taken damage, so that means Fighting Eagle's going to hit him for 2. And then stun him. And then suit up, call for backup, and sidearm is going to swinging web kick in for 8. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that Fighting Eagle has won this game for me. 5... Which I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, he is awesome, but wow. I mean, he's worth it. He's not OP. I mean, 4, 2. You have to have damaged him somewhere else to get it. I mean, he's perfectly balanced. I love him. I think he's great. But without him, would I be doing so well? I mean, Norman's already on 8, and I've just cancelled 3 of his attacks so far. Yeah, I feel good, but I don't know. 1, he goes to attack, he can't, so none of his stuff triggers. So this guy is attacking, I'll just take it. I get an encounter card. He doesn't have villainous, so that means it doesn't trigger any of this business. The encounter card is Paralyzer. When revealed, take 2 damage. If you are under half your hit points, you are stunned. 1, 2, I'm not under half. I need to be under 5, so I'm not stunned, but I take my 2 damage. So there's that. My turn. I mean, that's game over. So, yeah, I mean, it's game over because gloves and energy gives me 20 web kick, hit him for 8, he's dead. So that's the end of that. I mean, yeah, victory. It feels good, but Fighting Eagle, if I hadn't had him, would it have gone so smoothly? I don't think so, because he did 6 points of damage and 3 stun effects. I still think I would have won. 6 points of damage is not that much. The 3 stuns, though, not being able to do anything. The guy then gets villainous. You know. But then I would have gotten 3 free cards, which might have been backflips. I don't know. I'm just going to take the victory as it is. I mean, victory is victory, right? So 3 games, 1 victory. It's not like I covered myself in glory. All right, let's talk about the scenario. I like it. I was always going to like it because it's Dark Raid, and I'm a fan. MVP, obviously American Eagle. I don't know how good the others are. After Jack Flag attacks place with ammo counter, exhaust Jack Flag, remove an ammo counter, remove 2 threat from the scheme. Yep, okay. Still Spider. I love this Diodato artwork, man. Look at this Diodato artwork. He is the man. Still Spider gets +1 to his basic attacks if an ally attacked a minion this round. Okay. Sepulka. Jillian Woods. Is that how you pronounce it? Sepulka? I certainly hope so. Sepulculture? Anyway, thwarts and removes the last threat from a scheme. Remove 1 threat from another scheme. Okay, cool. But American Eagle. MVP for sure. What a genius. All right. Yeah. I mean, I like it. It's actually quite challenging, especially on expert. The initiative thing that gives you the. I don't think I would necessarily would have called it the initiative. That name's kind of weird because the initiative is what comes out from after this, and these guys aren't part of the initiative. I probably would have called it. I think hunted would probably be a more appropriate name. But the actual card itself is awesome. The artwork is, of course, brilliant. The minions are quite well done. I do like this one, how it's if the player takes damage from this card, I mean, it's pretty niche. I mean, it's quite brutal. You most likely are going to take it. Why wouldn't you? Deal 2 damage to the player with the fewest remaining hit points. I mean, unless you've got a force field or something. So, yeah, some of the cards I'm not 100% convinced on the balance. Like, this is really quite brutal. This is awesome in terms of theme, but again, very hard. Strike team. And you can game the system with it, because each one of it is search the deck and discard for a Thunderbolt minion and put in a play engage view and give it the quick strike keyword. I would take away the unique symbol from... Actually, you know what? This is my only real feedback. The rest of it looks great. Artwork's great. It's challenging. Some of the cards are really quite hard, but, you know, it's meant to be, right? I mean, you're up against the Thunderbolts. The bad Thunderbolts. The naughty ones. Paralyzer, great. There's a thematic. But really, my only real sort of really this should happen is take the unique symbol away from the handlers. Because I was, like I said, I was able to game the system. If each card that says grab a Thunderbolt, although they aren't Thunderbolts, they are soldiers when you think about it, right? You know what? I take it back. I mean, Strike Team doesn't matter because I told it to. Strike Team doesn't matter. I'm using Strike Team when I shouldn't have because I actually cancelled that card. I never actually had to use that card. But his effect when he says go get a unique minion. Yeah, actually, no, I'm sticking with it. The cards that say go get a Thunderbolt, you obviously can't game the system and use a handler because they're a soldier. They're not Thunderbolts. But the other cards that say just go grab a unique minion, I'm always just going to grab the handlers and just, you know, hope that Bullseye doesn't come out. And it's like 42 cards, so it's 1 in 42 of Bullseye coming out. So that'd be that's my only real takeaway in terms of negative would be take the unique symbol away from them. But other than that, I loved it. I had a lot of fun. 1 victory out of 3 games proves that it's a challenge. Jackson, thank you very much. Really, really cool. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. And thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Links will be in the description. Thank you. Take care. Bye.